Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chase, and today I'm starting a brand new series where I'm going to be pushing in Legends League. I haven't really trophy pushed seriously since Town Hall 12, and I'd like to give it a shot here at Town Hall 13 and document my progress along the way. I'll be showcasing my successes as well as my failures so that we all can learn from them and not make those same mistakes again. So day 1, I had a net gain of 161 trophies, and I used only hybrid. Some things I needed to work on were using regular wall breakers. I've been so used to super wall breakers that I did not realize how lackluster my regular wall breaker skills were. So that definitely needs some work. Also, focusing on the big picture, because a lot of times I had my queen charge going in, and then I'd go to start my hybrid, and then the queen would pop ability from the auto ability, which is not good in most cases. So I definitely have to work on seeing the full battlefield, seeing where my queen is, keeping track of her, as well as my hybrid going through. So for the first replay, I noticed this is the Itsu base with the 3 circles on the bottom, but only the Town Hall is centralized. So for this one, I wanted to start my queen charge at the top, so that way I can get to the eagle quicker. So my queen goes into the top. I'm going to have to rage through the warden and the king, and then I send way too many wall breakers to get that wall open because I'm a noob. But I got the funnel set, so she goes in perfect. Rage her up to get through the king. I didn't bring a headhunter, which I end up bringing headhunters in the future because I think they're so valuable in queen charges for scenarios just like this one, where she's targeting the king early and you can just send in one headhunter and then you don't even have to rage. Then I send in my king and a siege barracks, because I plan on sending my hybrid right to the town hall and then using my warden ability to cover my hybrid from the blast. So now in goes the hybrid. I send my hogs on an angle so that way they target the eagle faster. And I'm being really patient on my heal because they're not taking any damage. The king was distracting everything. And now they're going into the town hall. I freeze, rage, and warden ability. Town hall's gone. That is almost the 2-star. There we go. 2-star. And now I can heal through the bomb towers. There's a ton of traps in the center. And I think I waste this next heal because I thought there would be traps, but it turns out there wasn't. Yeah, I wasted that heal. Royal Champion ability, excuse me. Royal Champion ability gets through the hidden Teslas and damages the Inferno. Now all that's left really is the single Inferno, and because there was very little damage up top, my queen still has ability which I can use to get through the single target Inferno. Or to escape the single target Inferno, I should say. And I still have a ton of miners left. They're gonna surround the remaining single Inferno, and it is over. So a couple things I wanted to work on with that. As you can see, the wall breaker issue. I sent out way too many. In future attacks, I actually bring 8 wall breakers instead of 6, so I can get double layer wall breaks if necessary. So when I saw this base, I had noticed that it was pretty similar to the Itsu base in that it has not too many defenses at the 3 o'clock side and a lot of high damage defenses in the core. So queen charge should come in on the 3 o'clock side. Since I won't need too many rages for the queen, I can save one for the miners in the core. And also right there, you noticed I popped my queen ability. It went to auto ability because I messed that up. And then I did save a few wall breakers for this. I tried to get a double layer wall break. You could see I kind of messed up my wall breakers a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. But as you can see, the queen takes care of everything up there, no problem. And I already started my King and Siege Barracks up at around 10:30. And then I'll send the hybrid from 12, and they'll go straight into the core because of the pretty easy funnel that I created. And then I'm going to heal first because I want to ward in the core. I missed my freeze a little bit because I could have got the 2 scatters and the eagle and the town hall with that. But it's no big deal. I just rage through the core, ward in, and this base is pretty much crushed. And if you can see by the time, it was a really quick raid. So time was not an issue on this one. I started my hybrid around the 2-minute mark, if you guys want to put that into effect on your raids. And now it's just a matter of placing my cleanup wizards in areas where my troops aren't going. So I put one on the high hit point structures, like the Dark Elixir storage, and then I put another one to clean up the side over around 4-ish. And yeah, this base is toast. So I have one more replay to share with you, and this one was another 3-star. This one was pretty close on time, and it's another one of those bases where the town hall is heavily guarded, so I wanted to charge through there and use the warden to protect the miners and hogs from all that damage. So usually when I look at bases like this, I break it into 4 quadrants. So the 12, 3, 6, and 9 quadrants. And with the town hall at 6 o'clock, I decided I wanted to go from either the 3 or 9 side. So I chose the 9 side just for convenience. And I just bust my queen into the wall. She takes care of the single inferno. Use the baby dragon to funnel. And then that side of the funnel is created for my hybrid. To get the other side of the funnel, I wanted to narrow the pathing a little bit more, so I sent out my King and Siege Barracks down at 6. And then, as you can see, the hybrid now has a really clear path right to the town hall. So again, my queen ability popped because I ignored her for a little bit, which is something I'm going to work on later. Now I sent in my hybrid. I have to heal early because of the double scatter shot. And then I will rage and warden over the town hall. That gets it down no problem. And I lose very little hogs and miners, which is crucial for the end of this raid. Then my queen busted out of the wall, and now she's going around and helping clear buildings on the outside. This heal was a little bit misplaced because it missed all the hogs there. I think a lot of them died to that giant bomb. And then the miners it completely missed because they went off to the Inferno Tower. So I think I could have either held on to it a little longer and saved it for the miners, or I could have placed it towards the eagle more. That way it would cover the hogs, and then I would have a lot more hogs going into that single Inferno. But I have so many miners up that it doesn't really matter too much, and they get it done. I didn't have too much time left on this raid, so I was pretty worried that time would be an issue, but in the end it didn't matter too much. So that's going to do it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.